Good morning, students. Welcome to the second part of the chapter 1, the food we eat. In previous part, we have discussed the introductions and the components of food. Here is the picture. Today, we will discuss the total brief description of components of foods. I already said, students, that components of food is divided into two parts, that is major and minor. Major part is divided further into three, that is fats, carbohydrates and proteins, whereas minor part is divided into two, that is vitamins and minerals and roughage and water. Here, in major part, fats and carbohydrates is known as energy giving foods, whereas protein is known as bodybuilding foods. Now, we are going to discuss carbohydrates briefly. Listen carefully. Carbohydrate, as we know, it is energy giving foods, and we generally see carbohydrates in two major forms. First is sugars, which is available in fruits and millets. The first major form is sugar, which is available in fruits and milk, whereas the second form is starch, which is available or sources is cereals, potatoes, and other grain products like bread and pasta. And we generally eat rice, roti, potatoes, etc. are the good sources of carbohydrates. Now moving into the second part, fats. Each it is also known called as energy giving foods like carbohydrates, and it gives more energy than carbohydrates. Both carbohydrates and fats as energy giving foods has a good source of energy given to our body, but fat gives more energy than carbohydrates. So when body cannot utilize more energy from fat, it stores the energy as fats inside our body. One fact is there, the body, human body or other animals body can utilize energy from carbohydrates, and whereas from fats the body can utilize in minimum amount of energy. So most of the energy can be stored inside our body. Examples are oils, nuts, butter and meats, different sources of meat. Here there is a point, obesity. What is obesity? Obesity is a condition where too much intake of fat can be stored inside a body. We human beings, when intake much amount of fats, it stores fat inside our skin, under the skin or any other part, and it can leads to a condition that is known as obesity. Now moving into the third parts, composition part, proteins. Protein is known as bodybuilding food because it can help the body in proper development and repair. Examples are egg, meat, cheese, beans and pulses. Now you can see in these three examples there is a line, and in these two examples there is a line. It is because egg, meat and cheese are the sources from animals, and beans and pulses are the sources from plants. We can get these items from plants, and we can get these items from animal. Now there is a questions: does require more proteins in their food, and why? Here we can see the answer: growing children. So growing children require more proteins in their food. Why? Because proteins, we know proteins help to develop our body and repair. So proteins support their body's growth and development. As usual, growing children needs more energy because they work, they play, they do many activities. So their body demands more energy, and they need body's growth and development. So proteins is very essential for them. Now moving into the last minor part, that is vitamins and minerals. H, it is known as protective foods because vitamins protects us from various diseases and infections, whereas mineral helps in formation of bones, teeth and blood. So it is known as protective foods. Different types of vitamins is there, as in alphabetical numbers A to E. Five alphabets are there: A, B, C, D, E, 5 letters, and then K, 1 letters. Total letter is 6. 5 plus 1, 6. So we can remember it that 6 types of vitamins are there. Some important vitamins and their functions, their sources are there. Vitamin A. Vitamin A, it improves our eyesight and maintain a healthy skin. Maintain a healthy skin. And so good sources of vitamin A are eggs, carrot, milk and spinach. Eggs, carrot, milk and spinach, these are the good sources. Then moving into the vitamin C, it is necessary for growth and repair of body's tissues. It is very important, and we can get vitamin C like vitamin C from the products like lemons, orange, amla, tomatoes, etc. So these are citric fruits. These are known as citric fruits. So you can get this citric fruit, vitamin C, from these citric fruits. Then now moving to the vitamin D. Vitamin D is very important for normal growth and development of our body, and the natural source of vitamin D is, you know, sunlight. Other sources are milk, butter, eggs, etc. Now moving into the minerals. Here 5 minerals are there: calcium, iron, potassium, iodine and sodium. Calcium, iron, potassium, iodine and sodium. Students, these minerals is required by body in less amount, as vitamins are required in much amount, but minerals is required in less amount, but these are very effective. Some calcium and iron, their function and importance is there. Calcium helps in the formation of strong bone and teeth, whereas iron helps in the formation of blood in our body. Now last compositions, roughage and water. These are so essential. So we have to learn about this. Uh, Students, roughage has no food value, but it helps in the proper functioning of our digestive system. Some foods are there which have no food value, but it helps in our digestive system properly. So how it helps? By removing waste product out of the body. By removing waste product out of the body. Examples are whole grain foods, fruits, vegetables, and mostly we love salads, fruits. So we should eat these items regularly in our daily diet, so our digestive system functions properly. So in later part we are going to discuss about the balanced diet. So read it carefully, listen, and do your homework.